What's going on, y'all? Back at the gym. I have not turned on the music or nothing yet. Can y'all tell I ain't been eating so hot? I'm all broke out. Yep. But that's alright. I got that fixed. No more bad food for me. Cause my skin can't take it. Try to duck up under this TV. Y'all see how I got halfway through with twisting my hair and then getting cut out. But anyway, let me hold this steady so y'all won't get sick on me. Alright. Anyway, feeling pretty good. I got a new Nike shirt. I got it on clearance for $5. Y'all know I don't like to pay no more than $5 for nothing. That's men, that's everything. I'm just kidding. But nah, I feel pretty good. I haven't warmed up yet. I'm already starting to sweat. It's so hot in here. It's so humid. I did cut the fan on, but I'm gonna cut on another fan and maybe open the door to let a little cooler air, man. When this gym is just locked up all day, it's just freaking stuffy hot. No air moving through. So, but y'all know me, I'm not adverse to a little bit of sweating. Today I really want to push myself in squats, I guess. That's what I want to do. I have to get my mind behind it. Because anybody that know me know I really don't like working out. I like the results. I don't like working out per se. I just like the results, but you don't get results unless you go hard. So, but anyway, I kind of got some stuff on my mind too, so maybe I'll work through it while I'm under the bar. Then when I leave here, I think I'm gonna go home and just have it's almost 8 o'clock, y'all. It's like 7:45. So when I go home, I'm not gonna eat a full meal. I'm just probably gonna make a smoothie or something, and that's that. And that'll be it for the night. But yeah, I ain't really talking about nothing. My mind is honestly elsewhere. But, I hadn't jumped on here and did the little before the video chit-chat thing. So, I figured I better do that so y'all kind of know where my head is at. I feel good physically wise. I don't know if I feel strong or not yet. I ain't picked up not now weight yet, so I've still been hitting my workouts through the week though. Still been working. It's about to get real busy on me in the next month though. Next like 3 or 4 weeks, because I'm working extra. But gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta make time for what you need to make time for. No excuses. So, and I hope y'all enjoy the workout. And yeah, just sit back, relax, and hopefully y'all watch me demolish some weights or something. I don't know. Alright, y'all. Alright, guys. So another ham Sunday. Here you see me getting the bar. We're gonna start out with squats. Now let me explain some things about this video. I filmed this September 8th, and to be honest with you, I did not want to be in the gym, period. If you kind of see, I was kind of low energy in the first little vlog thing I had. There, as usual, you see me dancing. I'm really just trying to get my head in the game with the dancing, because I really felt like really crappy. So, like, I don't know. I think it was maybe like a week before this. Somebody was like, "Oh, can I give you some constructive criticism?" And I was like, "Sure," because I'm one of these people. I can take constructive criticism. I actually welcome it. Um, and they started, they were going to give me constructive criticism on my squat and deadlift, which is fine. And I was like, sure, I welcome the advice. So, they told me what they had to tell me, and I was just like, so you mean I should be doing this? And they were like, no, that's not what I mean. And I'm like, huh? And I was like, okay, so tell me what you mean. So they sent me a link to a video. I watched the video. The video contradicted everything that they had just told me. And I was like, so what are you talking about? Because the video is contradicting what you're saying. Like, you're not saying what he's saying in the video. He's saying what I'm saying. And he was like, well, I don't know. I just found out about this stuff recently. And you see, I changed the camera angle because when I thought about this, I'll tie this in later. Basically, as the title says, I'm fixing or changing my technique, my squat technique. And I figured I'd better film from this angle so that I could actually see if I was changing what I was doing. So anyway, yeah, he's like, that's not, he sends me a link to another video, and that video is contradicting what he's saying as well. And I'm like, okay, well, you're gonna have to explain to me what you're talking about, because I can't fix what you see if you keep sending me links to videos that are saying the opposite of what you're saying. So explain to me what you're talking about. Then accuses me of being argumentative and he was just trying to help, etc., etc. Mind you, all of this is via text. And for all those people out there, texting is bullshit. I'm just being real with you. That texting bullshit, you can't even tell the person's voice inflex. You can't tell if they're angry. You can't tell anything. It's just a text. You're just reading words. And honestly, texting is bullshit, like I said. So I'm like, no, I'm not being argumentative. I'm not arguing with you. I'm asking you to explain to me what it is you're talking about so that I can understand it. Well, needless to say, he gets pissed and says he's frustrated and it's all this other bullshit. He's driving, he's tired. It's all of this shit. And it's like, so basically he shut down and he wouldn't tell me what he was talking about. So, I don't know. All I can say is I changed some things, I made some changes, and maybe this is what he was talking about, maybe it's not. But I know the day I was in the gym, honestly, I kept thinking to myself, like, I don't know, I just was still lost. I was lost as to what he wanted me to change, or if I made the changes, because I can't read his mind. I don't know, I guess I think at the end of the day, I didn't want him to think I wasn't taking his advice. It's just you can't take advice when it makes no sense. Like make it make sense. And if you can't make it make sense, then, I really don't know what to tell you. But, I don't know. You can't please everybody, and, Alright. What's finna happen is you're finna leave. Dog. Anyway, so my mind was in a place of just kind of being angry, and not being angry, but just being frustrated because I did not know what I was supposed to be fixing or how or whatever, and I don't know, just in a bad mood because I really don't like to I really don't like going there with people, and especially when, a person tries to accuse you of being argumentative when all you're trying to do is explain. Asking a question is not being argumentative. Asking you to explain your point of view is not being argumentative. But I just find so often nowadays, these men, they have no clue what they're trying to say. Nobody's ever made them, explain themselves. They're just allowed to say whatever, and these dumb bras that they fool with don't say anything because they're just as dumb, and so they don't know no better. It's like, I don't know. We don't hold each other accountable and push each other to be better than what we are. And every day I try to push myself to be better. And if I can't be better, or I can't help someone else be better, then, you know, it's like, what's the purpose? What's the purpose? Are we here to just talk about the weather all day? You know, I mean, you know, we can shoot the breeze, yeah. But if we're not going to try to be better, then what's the point? Like, I don't want to have $2 conversation all day, every day. It's just not in my MO. It's not, you know, it's not how I got to where I am. It's not how I have cultivated myself. Trust me, been there, done that. When you just have $2 conversation all day long, every day, and you don't learn, you don't get any better, you don't grow, you know. And I know you're probably like, why is she talking about this on a workout channel? Because that's what being in the gym for me is, growing. And you can say, well, you know, it's just physical. Yeah, it is physical, but at the same time, trust me, mentally changing what I'm doing with these squats was more taxing. This is the most taxing squat session I've ever had in a very long time, because I had to mentally push myself to not do what I had been doing, to push myself to, more dance breaks. You got to have active rest. So you can't just sit down at the gym if you just sit down. But no, really, honestly, I was trying to improve my mood, because I was really starting to get depressed, because like I said, this squat session was really tough, and mentally I wasn't there, and you know, I don't know, it was very taxing for me to, even though my mind is in another place, I'm trying to block all that stuff out and tell myself, okay, do this. Regardless of what you want to do, you have to do this instead. We're doing something new. We're moving on to something bigger, better, hopefully greater. I will say, after I changed the little stuff that I changed, I do feel stronger. Like I said, I filmed this on the 8th. Today is the 28th or the 29th. I can't remember what today is. But so it's been 20 days since I've done this, and I've done 2 workouts, I think, since then. So I do feel stronger. Right there, I wasn't in the middle of the bar all the way. I was kind of off to the side. But yeah, anyway, that I'm saying all this stuff to say it's okay to take constructive criticism. But if the constructive criticism comes to you in a fashion where the person who's giving it doesn't even know what they're talking about, you know, it's not your fault if you can't get it together. And I think the day I filmed this, I really felt like it was my fault, because I was not understanding. But I've had a bunch of days, and I'm not saying it's their fault either. It's just like, I don't know, but the bottom line is, for a long time, I've just been tired of, because this particular person has it really bad about blaming me for stuff that's not my fault. It's not my fault that you have no clue what you're talking about 90% of the time. That's not my fault. It's not my fault that you've never been anywhere. It's not my fault that you've never done anything. It's not my fault. It's really not. And to anybody out there listening, if you're dealing with people like that, it's not your fault. But you know, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, frustrating, needless to say. Like I said, I'm not going to stop taking constructive criticism, but I'm also not going to be blamed for things that have absolutely nothing to do with me. I'm just not that person. Not that person at all. Because if I'm going to try to correct somebody, best believe I'll know how to explain it to them. I can explain it to them in 7 different ways until they get it. Because that's the kind of person I am. I don't give up on people. But unfortunately, I don't know. I think I'm getting to a point where I'm going to have to give up on this person though, because I've tried over and over and over. And it just seems like they used to a certain kind of person. They used to a person that's just like, okay, because the person who they used to is so stupid that they don't know any better. So and instead of trying to be better, It's just like I'll fight everything instead of just trying to be better. If you notice, I took the weight down. I put 35s on each side. So that's now 115. And the reason I did that was because I truly felt like if I'd have kept the weight at 135, that my form was going to start suffering, and my body, as I fatigued, was just going to start going back to what I had been doing. So I took the weight down to 115 so that I could really focus on locking in the form. And that last set that you saw was actually pretty smooth. It was a pretty good looking set. That might have been the best one, but let me see this one. I can't really remember. I put these videos together as time goes along. And I do the voiceover. That's the last thing that I do before I put these videos together. So yeah, I was just trying to get myself together, and I was like, ooh, because I knew this was my last set, so I was trying to make it be the best set. I will say this one thing. I think I could control the weight going down a little bit better. I think I'm doing better at that now. Like I said, I've done two ham Sundays since then. Controlling the weight instead of letting the weight control you. When I tell you this squat session took everything out of me, it was like, oh. When I tell you everything was burning, my back was on fire, my legs were on fire, my glutes were on fire. It was just like, and I was just mentally just kind of like worn out too. But I was glad that I pushed myself through it though. I was glad that I pushed myself through it. But yeah, that absolutely wore me out. So from there, I moved on to bench press. And I should have did a tester on those leggings because didn't realize they were see-through when you bend over. Yeah, but it wasn't that bad. I was at the gym by myself. Oh well. You guys didn't get any exciting bits that are showing. So at least not exciting to me. I don't think they're exciting. I wonder where I was going. Who knows? Sometimes I'm like, what was I doing? I just film and I never even know what I'm doing or where I'm going or whatever. I didn't work on deadlift because honestly, after changing the technique on my squats, my back was like just really pumped. And I was like, yeah, deadlifts is not gonna work. I warmed up with, I'm pretty sure that's 75 pounds. I'm pretty sure those are 15s on each side. No, yeah. I'm pretty sure those are 15s on each side. So I warmed up with that and then realized that the bench wasn't in the middle. It's little stuff like that at this point when I'm tired and taxed. That little stuff starts to drive me insane. You can see the look on my face. I'm like, oh, I really wanted to just get out of there. But I said I wasn't going to bail on my workout. So I think I was going to go get more weight. Yeah, more weight. So those are some more 15s. So right there, we'll go up to 105. I could tell I'm tired because I was taking an extra long time to get the weights off the thingy thing. But it's all good though. I got it done. My setup on bench is better, I think. Oh, wait a minute. Bench isn't back far enough. My setup on bench is better now. I notice I'm a lot more stable and a lot more. I have my core contracted and my glutes contracted, whereas before I just kind of limp noodle on the bench. You really have to stabilize yourself to be able to press the weight accordingly. I'm still stronger on one side than the other. I think it's my left side. I think my left side pushes harder. I'm really trying to work on mind muscle connection and really getting those nerve endings to really fire properly on my right side. For years and years and years, I was stronger on my right side. Then something happened, and all of a sudden, I became stronger on my left side in the last, I don't know, 6 months or so. Which is actually strange to me because my left shoulder gives me more problems than my right. And in bench, you'd think that, you know, the shoulder that's giving you more problems, that's going to be the one to hinder you a bit more. But I don't know. It's very interesting. But I've been doing more dumbbell presses, which you'll see those in coming workouts. Workouts that are upcoming, rather. So, I've been trying to use dumbbell press and bench press to really work my chest as completely as I can, instead of just using one particular exercise. I think I was checking to make sure the camera's still filming. Every now and again I have issues where I think I'm filming and then I come back and I'm not. Like the camera has gotten hot or, you know, something. It's not filming, but I don't know. And I'm thinking I took off the 15s and put 10s on. I think I was feeling a little taxed. I really can't remember. That's something else I've been doing is writing down. I'm now taking my workout journal with me and writing down what I'm doing, the weights, etc. Not only to help these videos be more cohesive, but also, yeah, I'm pretty sure those are 10s because I'm lifting that easy. Not only to make the videos more cohesive, but also to be able to keep track of what I'm doing better. I just find you do a lot better when you actually write down what you're doing, especially if you're not being given a workout by somebody. Like if you don't have a personal trainer giving you a workout, or if you don't have a coach giving you a workout, it's good if you write down what you're doing. And sometimes I even jot down notes on how it felt. Like, you know, like if, by this set I was struggling, or by this rep I was struggling, or, you know, or if I feel pain, I write that stuff down too. All that stuff is important. Or if I felt strong, you know, if I was satisfied with it, if I wasn't satisfied with it, I jot all that little stuff down because, it's good for you to see that stuff and be able to reflect back on it to help you make progress going forward. So that was the end of my bench press. I usually don't show this part of my workout, but I'm going to do some bis and tris. I decided to do lying skull crushers. I had never done these with a barbell before. I've done them with dumbbells before. But I've never done it with a barbell before. So I was really trying to kind of like get my positioning right, get my technique right. I do like these. They work quite well. And I actually was trying to I really feel it working a lot in my tricep. The lower I let that bar, like that one right there, like really hurt. Like I didn't say anything, but that was burning. And I did a little close grip presses there. Those work the triceps more than the chest. They don't really work chest at all for me. I know for some people maybe they do. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like you don't start working certain muscle fibers until your chest is a certain size anyway. Because there's certain stuff that other people feel, and I'm like, I don't feel that. But then again, sometimes I think people are crazy and insane in their minds too. Because like I said, some people fall for, you know, placebos and sugar pills and, you know, just stuff like that. Like, just because it says you're supposed to feel something, they feel it. Like, that's because your brain is cracked. I'm not one of those people. I either feel it or I don't. But then again, you know, caffeine doesn't work on me. None of that stuff works on me. Energy drinks don't work on me. I really do believe for some people that's just like, that's your brain. You're just telling yourself to get hyped. That ain't really giving you no energy. Because that stuff don't give you no energy. My triceps was so wore out. I was just like, throw the bar down. That's the end of that. My triceps were on fire by the time I finished doing those. And I decided to do some biceps. I don't do biceps very often. I've been doing them a little bit more now, though. I see a little bit of definition in that right arm, though, just a hair. But I'm working on it, folks. I'm working on it. But I think that's kind of what my channel is about. So many people are already, you know, for most people, they look at them and they already look great, and that's when they started their channel. They didn't start their channel when they looked like, you know, when they felt like they looked like crap, you know, because that's subjective. Which I don't feel like I look like crap, but I don't look, or I shouldn't say look. I'm not where I want to be. Let's put it that way. I'm not where I want to be strength-wise yet. I'm not where I want to be definition-wise yet, you know, but it's coming. I notice changes, and it's coming. It's getting there. I have to do less of this, less sitting and resting and breathing heavy. My shirt's pretty sweaty too. But yeah, that's why my channel's a bit different, because I really want to actually show the journey instead of already being ripped by the time you create a channel. I mean, come on, everybody's doing that, right? But man, it's the end of the workout, man. So until next time, I'll see you guys later.